Today's forecast calls for rain in New York City with a high near 76 and a low near 65. It's Tuesday, June 10th, and this is your Boroughs in Brief. The city warns of a parking meter scam involving fake QR codes. The following comes from New York One and Erica Brosnan. Drivers across the 5 boroughs are being warned about a new scam involving fraudulent QR code stickers placed on parking meters. The city's Department of Transportation issued an alert Friday after discovering at least one sticker on a Park NYC meter that directed users to a third-party website requesting credit card information. This QR code is fraudulent, and users should not scan or share payment information through the link, the department said in a release. The only way to pay for metered parking in New York City is through the official Park NYC app or on a physical Park NYC parking meter. The DOT said it has begun inspecting parking meters across the city to remove any illegal stickers or messaging. Park NYC users will also receive an alert about the scam. The agency is urging anyone who sees a QR code on a parking meter to tear it off and report it to Park NYC. A Cuomo super PAC got $2.7 million from donors. The following comes from The City and Greg B. Smith. Under New York City laws that aim to curb the potential for or appearance of pay-to-play corruption, nobody on the city's official list of companies and individuals doing or even seeking business with the city can give more than $400 to a citywide candidate in any election cycle. But there's another option. So-called independent expenditure committees, New York's version of super PACs, that allow deep-pocketed players to spend unlimited amounts of money backing one candidate. And this election cycle, the overwhelming beneficiary of such spending has been former Governor Andrew Cuomo and those seeking to influence the vote in his favor. Case in point, donor Scott Reckler, chairman and CEO of RXR Realty, a major player in New York City's ultra-competitive real estate market. Reckler and his company are on the doing business list for a host of reasons, including his firm's pending request for a zoning change to turn a massive warehouse complex located on Hall Street in an industrial Brooklyn neighborhood into a mixed-use residential building. The project is opposed by Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso. On March 13th, Reckler wrote a $2,100 check to Cuomo's campaign. The campaign promptly refunded him $1,700, bringing his donation in line with the $400 limit on doing business donors. Reckler had landed on the list 2 months earlier regarding the Hall Street project. But Reckler wasn't finished. The very next day, he wrote a much more impressive check of $250,000 to Fix the City, an independent expenditure committee that is aggressively supporting Cuomo's bid for City Hall. Reckler did not immediately respond to the city's questions about whether anyone involved in Cuomo's campaign had mentioned the existence of Fix the City to him before he made his 6-figure donation. On Monday after publication, a spokesperson for RXR responded to the city's questions about the timing of Reckler's 2 donations, stating, "No, the Cuomo campaign did not refer Scott Reckler to the IE, Fix the City, nor has he talked to the campaign about the IE." And Reckler wasn't the only double donor to Cuomo and Fix the City. Alex Archer is an owner of the Archer Companies, a developer that has for years obtained millions of dollars in city and state financing to build affordable housing across the city. More recently, Archer Companies was chosen by NYCHA to upgrade and then run 3 public housing developments under the Rental Assistance Demonstration RAD program. As a result, Archer and his firm are on the doing business list. On April 22nd, Alex Archer wrote a $400 check to the Cuomo campaign, listing himself as self-employed in the occupation of real estate. Archer also owns a company called Progressive Management of New York and a limited liability corporation called Chateau GC LLC. On April 23rd, the day after Archer wrote his $400 check to the Cuomo campaign, Progressive and Chateau each wrote $25,000 checks to Fix the City. Archer did not respond to the city's inquiry about the timing of these donations. Campaigns are strictly prohibited from encouraging their donors to also give to independent spending committees that support their candidate. There's no evidence that Cuomo's campaign violated that rule, and these well-timed double donations could be purely coincidental. But the Cuomo campaign and Fix the City have already been accused of improper coordination on the spending side. There's more to this story, and you can find it right now at thecity.nyc. And while you're there, sign up for The Scoop. You'll get the latest stories from the city delivered to your inbox each morning, and you can cancel anytime. Just head to thecity.nyc. That's all for now. My name is Imran Sheikh. Make sure to support and subscribe to your local New York news outlets, like the ones you heard today.
The next song.
Spoken Layer.